Mike, is that a new haircut, real
Also,
quick?
considering me and Colton talk with our hands
May
a
I
lot,
see
you
it?
should totally do like a motion track of like us moving our hands.
That's hot.
About an hour.
If you want. That's a lot of editing. But
Yeah, it is.
wait, what's next?
What's next? Stop. Cut it out. All of you. Stop your clapping.
Is it the
What is
end?
next? Let's see
All right,
later.
never mind. Well, would you look at that? Another episode of Press Start.
Another week.
Another week.
I'm back.
He is back. We found him. He was in the garbage can out back. I don't know why. He was rummaging through some garbage or something. I'm not sure.
I'm really poor.
Aren't we all? We're college kids.
Well, we got some good stuff lined up for you this week. We're going to start our first segment off with some esports with Aiden. Melee players be warned.
Welcome back to this week's Press Starts Esports News. I'm your host, Aiden. Let's get into it. We've had the Rainbow Six Invitationals, news about EVO 2019, and as well as the results of EVO Japan, and the start of the 2019 Overwatch League. Starting with the Rainbow Six Siege, the tactical 5v5 person shooter had its biggest tournament this year with the R6 Invitational. 16 of the best teams participated in the tournament, including the fan favorite of the tournament, Team Empire. While this was Team Empire's first professional showing, they managed to go undefeated all the way to the finals, but sadly lost to #1 G2. The end of the tournament started with a 4th year for the game, as well as an announcement for the next DLC called Operation Burn Horizon. With the announcement of Operation Burn Horizon also brought news of changes to operators Glaz and Lion, hoping to make the game a little bit more balanced. With the news for EVO 2019, the biggest tournament in the FGC community, or the fighting game community, announced the lineup for the tournament later this year. The lineup has all the usual suspects such as Tekken, Street Fighter, and SoulCal, but you might notice a well-known game missing from the roster. I'm talking about Super Smash Bros. Melee. This game, along with Guilty Gear, were replaced with 2 new games, Under Night in Birth and Samurai Showdown. This new lineup might come as a shock to some people, seeing that Melee isn't going to be in EVO for the first time since 2013. This is also the first time that Guilty Gear hasn't been in EVO since 2003. While fans are upset about the exclusion of Melee, some have speculated that Melee isn't coming back due to the game needing to be played on a CRT TV, or that the tournament is making new room for new fighting games to be showcased.
It's time! Special beam cannon, fire! Kakarot!
Whatever the reason is, we'll be here to let you know what the results are. As for an EVO that already happened this year, Japan held its own version of EVO for the 2nd year in a row. EVO Japan isn't as big as its American counterpart, but it still had a large outcome with only 6 games for its lineup. The results for the Street Fighter V tournament has Momochi taking 1st place with Zeku. And surprisingly, there was a lot of Urian players in the tournament, despite the character being classed as a low tier. As for Soul Calibur 6, French player Kiev takes 1st place with Nightmare, and Pakistani player Arslan Ash, the winner for Tekken 7, and aforementioned player Kiev were the only 2 players not from Japan to take 1st place in their respective games. In Overwatch news, the 2019 Overwatch League has started on the 14th with the addition of 8 new teams to the league. So far, the New York Excelsior are in the lead with a 4-0 record, followed closely by the Vancouver Titans with a 3-0 record. I'll have some more news about the Overwatch League as the season continues. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Wow. Well, rest in peace, Melee, I guess. Rip in peace.
That lineup, a lot of games that I'm unfamiliar with, but it's EVO.
No idea what that samurai game is, but
We'll find out.
I guess it's cool.
Siege is still kicking.
Speaking of things that are still kicking, we're going to be playing Shovel Knight.
Isn't that shoveling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Close enough.
All right. Well, let's check it out.
Okay.
That's a lot of health.
Yeah, greedy.
What night is this?
It's Plague Night.
What is plagues? What does fire have to do with plagues?
I have no idea. It's
Lighting
just,
bodies on fire?
just a hazard.
Shit.
Get out of here.
Cool.
Ooh,
I like how it
rat
explodes.
exploded.
Go first, my dude.
Is he not gonna spawn again? Okay.
These rats.
Oh, that's a death boat. Means I got to go up.
Like, you
and
can,
then-
you can get it. You just
Wait,
tight window.
rats.
Or just have. Right.
There you go.
Oh, I kind of have to now.
I'll hit the grab the bag.
There you go.
Yeah.
You break that.
But we need to respond.
So yeah, we
Oh, this looks like plague.
Barrel.
What's this little guy? Get out of here.
A little toad chest.
Oh, okay.
I think I see
Take
you
a
over
guess.
there. Nope. Hey, you go first. Watch out for that spike. This is pretty lit, dude.
Oh, it was good.
A nice 10-minute party.
Okay. Didn't die. That's an accomplishment, my boy. Okay.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't.
those aren't insta-death? Oh, thank God.
It's not.
Reminds me of this one level 1 payday 2.
What level?
There's this.
Everything reminds me of that at Payday 2.
Oh.
Yes, it does.
Well done.
This reminds me of that one time.
I played Payday 2.
But no,
I
in Payday 2, there's this Halloween heist
Nope.
where
I
you're
don't-
like the size of like
I don't know
a
how that's instant death now.
like
but
an ant or something. Checkpoint.
Alright, the
Oh
second
my
checkpoint of the
goodness,
stage.
it all took 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm
He's dead.
Actually, how long did it take? Let's find out. Let's check.
Well, there
Yes,
goes
but-
Happy Hour. Okay.
Yeah, like 20
There's
minutes.
a cloud right there.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's better to check changes, but.
Okay.
These birds are.
It's kamikaze birds.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
blew that
nice.
up pretty late.
Oh, nice bag.
Is it
It's destructible.
That was
destructive?
Going up on me?
I think you can shovel it, but you can't like magic wand it. Nice.
Ryan,
Dude, he
you got-
sniped you.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
We have a segment where we just bring food and eat it
Yeah.
on camera. Well,
Not really allowed to do that here.
We
but
have
alright.
donuts.
we're not.
We'll
but-
just get a camera remote.
I have no spells.
Oh, no.
Ryan,
no
it's all you.
magic.
You got full health.
Hey,
Just
you
charge
gotta
it.
wait.
Rush him
where's-
down.
Oh,
Wait, where's
you went
the
Super
menu?
Saiyan.
Oh, no.
All right, James, just skip him.
No.
No,
Dude.
he's fine.
No, dude, this is fun.
Yeah, he's.
Check this
I'll
out.
die easy.
Check this out. Check this out, dude. Look at
You
that.
say it's fine,
Look
and
at
then
this.
you're
Check
just
this
getting
out.
you're getting
Fine.
hit
I
so
am
much.
Look at this.
close to leaving the level, my dude. It is not fine. I'm
Alright, just
leaving.
go. You
Oh,
can't.
I
Oh,
can't
okay.
leave. Oh, no.
This mini boss.
Okay.
Phase lock it.
I mean, you
Or
can
hit him with a magic
you
rod
have your
also.
magic wand.
I don't have it equipped.
How is he
Well, you
not
can
dead?
equip it.
You hit him so much.
Oh.
R1 and L1, and you'll rotate through him. But be careful, because your goblet is in there.
The goblet of fire.
Yeah.
Wait, we can hit each other with the fire? Oh, no.
Dude, that's like the one Saiyan form where they turn partially into monkeys.
Super Saiyan.
That's in GT, and then they retconned it. I know Dorian's gonna tell me otherwise. No, it's not retconned, even though it's retconned.
There we go.
I thought it was Super Saiyan like
They wore jean jackets,
abominable snowman. They always wear jean jackets, Matt.
and they somehow
That checkpoint.
got their tails going.
Oh wait, I need to do this.
No. All right, let's do this the proper way.
Good.
Apple, dude. Apple Day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, dude.
Alright.
I'm close. Well,
There's no such thing as close in the platform.
I know.
And
Not like that. Guy first.
leave him.
How do we just ignore him? Or not?
That's what happens when you ignore the power of hindsight.
Curse you, fine soul.
Oh, James.
Oh, that was kind of close.
Oh,
All
James.
those straps.
Oh, James, why? I have no mana.
You
Three
know
heads
money,
up,
dude.
so-
Oh no.
Well, I can't really jump. Get out of here.
Nice. You got 5
What?
bullshit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it to him.
Do not respawn.
Okay.
Safer. Okay.
Leave it to you, my dude. Leave it to you.
Medusa.
What
Nice.
the heck?
James, you gotta be quicker than that.
Just go, just go, just go.
Hey, hit the
You're out of
button
mana.
to do
You're out of
it.
mana. You're out of mana, James. Go.
Okay.
He's gotta go.
You got it.
The doctor's gone.
Wait, is that a
James
is that a turkey?
Yeah, bro. It's
Okay,
Apple.
cool.
It's a
I
brapple.
was gonna respawn and then you can get full health.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright. Now.
I'm sure of this. Just for safety.
I don't remember this game being hard. Probably.
Yeah.
Alright, once I get this checkpoint, respawn.
Oh, it's the
Hey,
ghost
it's
of
the
Ryan.
ghost of Ryan. I just killed him. You can respawn.
All right,
dude.
you
What?
respawn. Ryan, respawn.
That was me?
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
Ryan was just trapped you in there.
I want the bomb. Well, if Taco Bell wants to sponsor us.
We wouldn't argue with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I love tacos. Oh, they have a moon. So, are these like the ghosts of all the lives that we've died?
Oh,
Yeah, they
I thought he was gonna like, you know,
dude,
suicide.
it's got advanced AI, dude. Watch this. He's gonna hop down. He's gonna mess you up, James.
I got him, don't worry. Did I get him?
Hey, you got him, boss.
You got him real good.
For mana. Okay.
Oh, this is a big boss room.
This
Is that Bedrock from Minecraft?
Leave me alone.
Show yourself, boy knights. Your trickery
No,
will
no,
not stop
no.
me.
Trickery. Had the fruits of my research, so no mere trick.
You don't look like someone who makes love.
This will be enlightening words.
That's his mom. Look, oh, is he holding a floppy disk? That's kind of what it
What
looks
is he
like.
holding? Wait, no.
There's a little chemical vials.
Well, you just described what he's holding, so.
Yeah, but it, like for a second, the way he was holding it, it just looked like a square, like floppy disk.
Square Enix.
Square.
Yeah. Drift Quest.
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Minecraft.
Minecraft Builders Dragons. You can hit those back. James, new technology has been discovered.
Did you hit them back?
You did it. I just saw you do it.
Listen, dude,
That's
it's
how I
chaos.
discovered it.
I don't know. Just spamming the hated buttons and hopefully I hit them sometime.
That's a good strategy.
If I spam it more, then
We're dead.
well, that strategy didn't work.
Yeah, James, just throw the fireballs at him. Duke
I've
and
left.
You have one more.
no more. You got one more left.
I'll save it for a rainy day.
Okay.
You got 4 hits, James.
And so do you.
Oh, you're three.
You're neck and neck. Oh no.
He went through
The
Duke.
day wasn't rainy enough.
Oh wow, he covered up a block. Oh, James hit him.
Got him!
Hey!
He's like, "Boo."
Wow, James, that was
I'm a shovel.
that was a pixel perfect win.
I know.
Wow, we almost made our money back. Wow. Wow. You know, I will say I am really good at Shovel Knight. Probably better than Aiden.
I think everybody's better at Aiden at a lot of different games, Matt.
Well, I guess time will tell on that one. Speaking of things that we like here on Press Start, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a game that came out recently, and our very own Mike has decided to do a review on it.
I'm really interested to see what Mike has to say, because I've heard a lot of mixed things about this game.
I've either heard it's really good or it's really bad. So I guess let's
It's Disney. They'll make their money back.
probably check it out.
Hello, Light Realm Dwellers. Sorry Mike couldn't make it today. After finishing Kingdom Hearts 3, the ending just left him in a state of disbelief that he sent me, his nobody Lakexum, to do the review for him. So, without further ado, after 14 years, did Kingdom Hearts 3 live up to the hype? Let's talk about that. First, let's talk story. While it has been almost 14 years since Kingdom Hearts 2, the game takes place right after Dreams Drop Distance, or 3D for short. In it, Sora lost all his abilities he gained up to the point, and Riku became a Keyblade Master thanks to the exams in 3D. With the discovery that Xehanort, the main antagonist of the series, is planning to travel to the future using 13 people as vessels, Sora, alongside Donald and Goofy, are off to regain his abilities and a new power known as the Power of Waking. Riku and King Mickey are going on a search for Master Aqua, and Kairi and Leah, or Axel, are training to become Keyblade wielders. In some ways, Kingdom Hearts 3 is similar to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you haven't seen all the movies, you would have no idea what was going on in Infinity War. Kingdom Hearts 3 is similar in that aspect. Does this make it bad? No, but it still will make people scratch their heads on the way there. They do have videos on YouTube and in the settings to help explain them, but I personally suggest just to play the games instead. Getting off the complicated plot of the franchise, it is still an amazing story nonetheless. It is still amazing to venture through with interesting twists and turns along the way. They bring back older characters like Terra and Ventus, along with adding more depth to the more recognizable ones like Sora and Riku. The Disney and Pixar worlds, while they don't play a major role in the story, are still fun to explore and to fight heartless. Plus, they are so well animated, there have been many videos made comparing the animated movies to the game with very little difference. The only flaw in my eyes is that some of the voice acting can get annoying at times. For me, the worst case is Mickey Mouse. Plus, Donald and Goofy love to remind you when ingredients and lucky emblems are hidden in the world. So get ready to be reminded over and over again about when you're close to either of them.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients. That'll be it. Keep looking.
Now let's get to the important part, gameplay. If you have played the original games, then you know how the gameplay is. It's a hack and slash style game with elements like magic and summons and team moves. This might sound basic, but the way it is done is still so fun. The action is more fluid, there is an immense amount of enemy types and bosses that are as awesome as ever. Unlike most of the other games, the combat is more aimed at a more floaty style, as in you are moving all over the environment compared to just staying in one place at a time. The only times when you will be in one place during combat usually are when you use a healing spell or using some kind of ride supers. Speaking of the rides, most like the roller coaster, water ride, and blaster ones are entertaining. However, the carousel and the pirate ship aren't so much. One of the other issues with the game is that it's kind of easy. The entire time I was playing on the hardest difficulty and it was not much of a challenge. The only times I died were stupid mistakes on my part. The other elements added were new summons. While I never really used them, they were still seem very interesting in how it was done. For example, Wreck-It Ralph can create blocks with cannons in them and can be placed anywhere around the environment. Then, as a finisher, he would slam the ground and cause them to explode, causing major damage to enemies nearby. To help break up the combat, they also brought in a good range of minigames. Some are simple, like the ones in 100 Acre Woods, while others are more complicated, like the dancing section in the Kingdom of Corona. One that will need extra effort is the cooking minigame with Remy of Ratatouille. As I mentioned earlier, Donald and Goofy will remind you about how there are ingredients scattered around the areas. Once you get them, you bring them to Remy's Bistro and do a simple minigame to either chop them up, flambe them, or crack eggs. Once you successfully make them, you can use it to heal up and add stat boosts. This adds more interesting strategy for facing opponents. Overall, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a massive love letter to the series fans and an exciting addition to the series. While the story can get confusing and some elements can get annoying, the overall design is interesting with new and familiar elements. If you're a fan of the series or have a pretty good grasp of the lore, check it out and see for yourself. That is all for now. I am Lekexum, and Mike will see you next time. For now, I'm gonna go see if I could find a heart so I'm not just seen as Mike's nobody.
That was a really interesting review,
Yeah.
gotta say.
It's been like 12 years since I played Kingdom Hearts 2, so maybe I'll have to check out the third one.
I haven't even played the second one. I only played the first one.
Well, there's like 500 remixes out, so you'll be fine.
I guess you gotta figure one then.
Up next, we got a new game we're gonna try. It's called Guess That Logo. You're gonna have to try and guess the logo, and it's gonna be completely blacked out, so you only get the outline to help you.
Let's check that out.
Let's check.
Let's go. All right, logo number 1.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah,
Final Fantasy.
First one.
I read the Final Fantasy 7.
Which one?
7?
It is number 7.
Oh.
Okay,
Final Fantasy 7.
correct.
Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7, yes.
Oh, I thought that was just a meteor.
It is a meteor.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yes. Logo number 2.
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
It is the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
Yes, Dreamcast.
Sega Dreamcast.
Oh my god.
And it's not something I drew either. It's straight up a logo.
I know. Oh my god. It looks like the thing from Poliwag.
Dreamcast.
Sega Dreamcast, yes.
Dreamcast.
It is the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
Thank you, JonTron.
Dreamcast.
I don't even know what that is.
I feel stupid.
It is
That's
a
console.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Sega game system.
Yeah.
All right, logo number 3.
GameCube.
Logo number 3. Oh, Dory.
GameCube.
Logo number 3.
GameCube.
GameCube indeed.
That's a
Point number
meme.
1.
GameCube.
Actually, it's
The Nintendo
Game Sphere.
Logo number 3.
Nintendo GameCube.
It's the GameCube.
GameCube.
It is the GameCube. Ready?
Yeah.
Logo number 4.
Is that for a Zelda game?
Logo number 4.
Legend of Zelda?
Legends of Zelda. Legend of Zelda.
I flinch
Yes,
when you
there's
do
about
that.
1,000 logos for Zelda. I just took
I-
out the Triforce and was hoping that would throw someone off. Oh, that was Aiden.
Zelda. Legend of Zelda.
It is Zelda.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword?
I was just gonna take Zelda, period.
It is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Not specific, just a Zelda
Okay.
logo.
Oh.
Logo number 5.
Ooh. Gran Turismo?
Not Gran Turismo.
It's a company.
Oh, that's the
I think I know.
Atari.
Ooh.
No.
No.
Square Enix.
Konami.
Squaresoft.
No, it is
Something
not.
soft.
It is,
Whatever
no.
the soft.
Aiden
It's
got it.
Konami.
Konami.
I can't touch the button fast enough. James is like,
Can we get a hint?
I'll give you a hint. It was for, when they developed games, they were primarily for the PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't have a PlayStation.
I don't know either. I give up on this one. I'm not gonna get it.
Logo number 5.
okay.
That was Konami.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Is it Konami?
It is Konami. Logo number 6.
Chrono Trigger.
Logo number 6.
Chrono Trigger.
It is Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Logo number 6.
Chrono Trigger.
I was itching my eye.
It is Chrono Trigger. Logo number 6.
Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a great game. You should play it. It's one of my faves.
I want to say Fire Emblem?
No.
I'm shooting somewhere close.
Is it Chrono Trigger?
Nothing?
No.
All right.
It's probably.
It's Chrono Trigger.
No, I've never even heard of that.
I have
What is
either.
that?
Number 7.
You're not giving us anything, bud. You're not giving us anything.
These all look so familiar, but I
Yeah.
know I'm not going to know any of them.
Give us a hint.
Driving.
Dragon?
Driving. It's a
Driving.
Driving
Oh.
based.
Forza?
Not Forza. It was what Forza was before Forza was a thing.
Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo.
It is
No,
Gran
seriously?
Turismo.
Now it's Gran Turismo? Come on.
Logo 7.
Gran Turismo?
Damn it.
It is Gran Turismo. All right, logo number 7.
Gran Turismo.
Yes.
I didn't even know that one.
Logo 7.
That looks like a racing game. Like that looks like it's part of a racing game.
Died.
Gran Turismo?
It is Gran Turismo.
Oh, that was lucky. I never played that game.
Logo 8.
Sony?
PlayStation 1.
Sony.
It is Sony.
Get out of here.
Logo number 8.
The Sony PlayStation.
Yes, Sony Interactive.
Sony. Sony.
I want to say PlayStation.
I'm going to say
You're
Xbox.
halfway there, Will.
PlayStation 1.
It is Sony Entertainment.
I've
Interactive.
never seen that logo for Sony.
All right, logo 9.
Midway.
Midway.
Oh my god, I've seen that somewhere. I'm gonna say I've seen that somewhere, but I'm.
Yeah, you're seeing it right now.
Thanks.
That would be Midway.
It is Midway.
Metroid?
Not Metroid.
Not Metroid.
Kat, do you have a guess?
Mario? I don't know.
Amber Mario.
Midway.
It is Midway.
Wow, did you go outside?
9.
Midway.
I knew that one. I just didn't even go for the button.
Yeah, Midway.
I say Mad Dog Entertainment.
Not Mad Dog Entertainment.
Okay, I was going for really obscure, but that's your turn.
Next one.
You're just salty because you're losing for once.
For once. Smash Brothers.
It's actually Super Smash Brothers.
Golden, do you want it?
No, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, it's Super Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
It's Smash.
Oh, it's for Super Smash.
Smash.
Oh,
Smash indeed.
Super Smash Bros.
Oh. And that's a
Yeah.
W. Patricia with the W.
Damn. Oh, well.
That's fine.
GG. Oh, here, let me teach you. Let's do the dab. Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers.
It is Super
I know
Smash
that
Bros.
one. It's Super Smash Brothers.
Yes.
wow. That's quite the turnout.
Yeah, I really like these games we're starting to play. The producers are doing a great job.
I agree. But sadly, that's about all the time we have for this week on Press Start. Thank you so much for joining us.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter at PressStartIUPTV.
And catch us next week. Well, we will probably be playing.
Something else. I'll still be here. What up?
Hopefully he'll be. I guess we'll find out. Check us out next week.
We're doing the banter there. Like